It was a nice start today. I thought we were going to finish it a little bit earlier, but obviously Kieran Pollard batted very well, and his partners around him. I felt like my form throughout this one-day tournament's been very good. Didn't get wickets in the first two games, but felt like I bowled really well. Obviously, Mitch Starc dominated those two games, but I think as a bowling unit we've done exceptionally well, been very consistent. I'm not sure what's going to happen in India. To be fair, we've still got one more game. We want to win 5-0, so we're almost there, and then I can focus on India. Obviously, we've got a few fast bowlers over there, but I'll definitely be pushing as hard as I can to get that into that first 11. We'll just have to get over there, get used to the conditions, and get that practice game, and hopefully do well there, and then see what they want to go. What Michael and the selectors want to go with.
Competition's red hot for fast bowlers, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's probably more so than ever. Like I said, there's a few fast bowlers over there, and all bowling very well. So it's a great thing to have for Australian cricket. Obviously, in a Test series over in India, very difficult conditions to bowl in as a fast bowler. I love the challenge of bowling over there in those conditions. Obviously, against a great side. So there'll be some fiery net sessions. I'm sure.
Is there any relevance this form compared to what you place in India? Are they different pitch, different ball as well?
Yeah, it's different. Obviously, this is a one-day tournament, and wickets are definitely not the same. We'll be using different balls when we're over there. So it's totally different. So I think that's why we've seen guys go over there earlier in the Test squad to get used to the conditions. Obviously different team that we're coming up against, a team that can play obviously very well in their own backyard, are very used to it. So the one match that we do have when we get over there after the one-day series will be a very important match to get used to the conditions, that's for sure.
Mitch, just one thing about India. Can you talk to us a little bit about the SG ball and how you've learned to deal with that over a few tours, and how to get the most out of it?
I love bowling with the SG ball. It's a nice feel in the hands. It's a bit thinner the seam, but it stands up taller. Obviously, in their conditions over there, what I've learnt is the ball really doesn't swing. I know in the last couple of times I've been there that watching the Indians bowl, they bowl a lot of cross seam early on for 10 to 12 overs, and then they seem to really get into the rough side by getting a bit of sweat into it, and then shining the good side and getting reverse swing. So I guess that's something that I've picked up over there. Like I said, it's a great challenge to play on their conditions, the wickets. Reverse swing is a very hard thing to face, so that'll be something that we'll be trying our best to do. I'm sure the guys are already practicing it over there. I've had SG balls in training sessions. I actually went back to club training when we were in Perth and bowled with an SG ball there, and it started to do a few things early on. It's not as rough in the wickets there. So we've been working on it. We've all us fast bowlers have been given an SG ball to play with, and we've been working on that. So I'm looking forward to getting over there and getting into that practice game and seeing if it all works.
Just one thing regarding the reverse, with the abrasiveness of the pitches and the squares over there, it can start to go pretty early, can't it?
Yeah, it does go early, and with a hard reverse swinging ball, it makes it even harder to face, I think. Like I said, been watching Zahir Khan bowl. He's an unbelievable left arm bowler, and just watching the way that he bowled over in their conditions, and when the ball's reverse swinging, when it's hard and it's bouncing through a bit more, it's very difficult. So, and he's had a lot of success over there. So, hopefully, a few other guys like Peter Siddle have learnt from that and are going to take that into the tour.
Mitch, Aaron Finch has sort of been given some opportunities over the summer to nail down a spot, and I guess it's another chance today to sort of make a big score. How's he sort of reacted, I guess, to missing out again?
He seems fine. I'm sure he would have liked to have scored runs. Obviously, his big bash in one day form has been unbelievable. But, obviously, he would have liked to have performed a little bit better, I'm sure. But he's really enjoying himself. He's in the Australian setup, and it's hard to really sort of talk for him, but just from what I've seen, he's been very good in the field for us, would have liked to have scored a few more runs, but it's just the way it is.
And just on Shane Watson, he, after Mike Hussey, I suppose, retired, there was a bit of a flat feeling in the team, but to see Shane, another batsman, really stand up since he's returned, is that encouraging heading into you?
Yeah, it's very pleasing to see Shane performing like that. It sort of brings back memories of when the year he won the AB medal, the way he batted, when he batted in Bangladesh and scored a big 100, just sort of brought flashbacks of that to me. So it's always exciting to see Shane do so well. I get on really well with Shane. We've grown up playing a lot of cricket together, and he's obviously had a lot of issues with injury, and for him to do what he's doing now, it's very pleasing, and all the guys love seeing that, and it's good to see him smiling around the team. So hopefully he can continue that. We've got one more game, like I said. Some of those straight drives he's been playing have been phenomenal. So hopefully he can continue on.